What is up, guys? Fatedlime here. Did you like the new intro? I know you like the new intro. That was brought to you by Freedom Fries. Here comes his YouTube name. It's right there for all of you to see, and some nice shiny iMovie bullshit. Thanks a lot, bro. Really appreciate it. I thought my other one was a little too amateurish, so I asked Freedom Fries to take a break from being Mr. Mom and hook your boy Fatedlime up with a new intro, and I love it. So again, thanks, buddy. I know we probably share a lot of subscribers, but you guys that aren't subscribed to him, check him out. He posts great shit, funny ass commentaries. He's such an awesome dude. One of my best YouTube friends. That's right, I said it. Love you, bro. Anyways, getting on with today's topic. Battlefield 3, skill, Call of Duty, luck. Yes, I will elaborate a little bit more, because obviously Call of Duty is not all luck, but it is connection and luck based for the most part. Yeah, you got to be a little accurate. You have to have a little bit of situational awareness, and you have to be able to somewhat adapt to your situation. But, and it's a big but, that connection and luck part is probably more like 65% of your ability when it comes to Call of Duty. That's right, I'm saying 65, hell, maybe even 70%. 30% skill, 70% connection and luck. You get in the right lobby, you get the right connection, you are going to dominate. Even if your accuracy is a little shitty, you're still going to dominate. You get in the wrong lobby, and no matter how good your fucking accuracy is, lag compensation and connection to the host is going to screw you right in the butthole. And that's where Battlefield 3, hell, even Battlefield Bad Company, any EA game or DICE game, I guess, more or less, where they've got dedicated servers and, you know, almost, well, when it comes to Battlefield, I found when I used to have my old internet, if I connected to a server and then I ended up being probably the shittiest connection in that server, I would get kicked. That's how the dedicated servers try to maintain as minimal lag as possible. They will actually kick the people out that have bad connections, or you just can't connect in general. So once you're in there, it all comes down to skill, player skill. You know, that's where your accuracy, situational awareness, mini-map awareness, player communication, if you have any, if you're lucky enough to get on a little squad that has mics running, or if you can convince everybody on your team to turn on team chat, which is very hard, I find, on Battlefield. Usually I'm lone wolfing it, but yeah, the game is strictly skill based. You need to have the proper positioning. You need to take up the right posts. You need to really be able to read the situation that you're in to do well. You can't just go in there running balls to the wall, run around like a psycho, and expect to do well every time. Call of Duty, that's pretty much how I play. I do the occasional kill whoring, I do the occasional just pub stomping in a full party, but I play, 80% of my games on Call of Duty alone. And when I'm playing alone, I am running balls to the wall as fast as I can to try and get as many kills as fast as I can and get that win over with. And due to certain lobbies with certain hosts and certain connections, that doesn't always work out. But on occasion, well, I've got almost an 80% win ratio, so 80% of the time, it's working for me. I'm doing well, and I'm winning games. So that's fantastic. But when it comes down to Battlefield 3, where I'm being put into a server where everybody, the anti-lag system that EA uses, I believe it's somewhat of a balancing thing. It will produce lag to a minimum level. So, or it will adjust pings to a minimum level so that everybody in the lobby is roughly sitting at a nice medium. You know, if I rolled into an Eastern U.S. server and my ping to that server was say 90 ms, and there was a guy in that server from the West Coast that was connecting at like 180 ms, well, then the anti-lag would kick in and everybody would probably be sitting at 130 ms or 150 ms, just so that guy wouldn't lag around the screen too much and we wouldn't have too many issues. So then again, it adjusts for the lag nicely so that player skill is what allows you to do well. Now, if you are horrible at the game, if you are running around like an idiot and you're not paying attention to your minimap, where your teammates are dying, you're going to constantly die. The maps are so big, there's so many cover points, you just need to be aware. Call of Duty, every map is 3 routes, if that, depending on the map. 3 routes with, 2 or 3 head glitch spots on each route, and it's just a battle of head glitching and connection. That's where the big difference is. Map design is outstanding in Battlefield. Yes, some of them are super huge, but when it's a vehicle map, you need the super huge map. On the smaller maps like Metro, Grand Bazaar, any of the close quarters maps, it's all about your awareness, how you locate yourself, and how you pay attention to where the other players are located. So when I say Battlefield 3 is a more skilled, or takes more skill to play, those are the points that I'm talking about. You really actually have to pay attention to do well in Battlefield. You have to treat it more like you're in a war zone than you do in Call of Duty. If you play Call of Duty like you want to play Battlefield, you're going to be a 3-4 KD player in Call of Duty without a doubt, because you're going to be taking your time. You're not going to be sprinting as much. You're not going to be just running down alleyways or running down routes. You're going to be positioning yourself at every corner, at every flag. You're going to be set up spot on so you can anticipate any action or any defensive action you need to take if somebody else comes towards you. If you play Battlefield the way the average person plays Call of Duty, you are going to be a pathetic Battlefield player. You might be good at, some PTFO, so you might be able to get some command points or even plant some bombs and rush. You never know, but if you run balls deep into a game of Rush and treat it like it's, a game of demolition in Call of Duty, you're going to lose. You're going to get your fucking ass kicked, because these people that play regularly on Battlefield 3 are amazing players. I am nowhere near the skill level of some of these guys that play Battlefield. Hell, I'm nowhere near probably the average player on Battlefield. I've got, I can't even remember my stats in Battlefield. 1.7 KD and like a 499 score per minute. So it makes me happy. So whatever. I don't know if this made any sense, if it was too jumbled out. I'm back to work, so I'm trying to rush these a bit. You saw the score. We decimated. Till next time, this is Fatedlime signing off.